everybody? In today's video, I'm going to show you guys 2 ways on how to make unethical money as a teenager, as an adult. Doesn't really matter. This works better as a teenager though. And keep in mind, everything I say in this video, I do not condone any of these actions. This is just some ways that I found out that you can make money from. And I never recommend doing any of these. And no, it's not illegal. It is just unethical. So it's just morale based, right? So the first thing on the list that is actually not illegal requires you to have a shovel. So the next unethical way to make money is catfishing. Now, catfishing is not an explicit crime. It's not actually illegal in the US. I'm in Canada, so I'm not sure if it's illegal in Canada, but most of you watching this video, I know that most of you will be from United States. But if you don't know if it's illegal in your country to catfish, just simply search up, is catfishing illegal in your country? My country is Canada. I'm pretty sure it's illegal here. Maybe something like that, right? Unless you actually scam the person out of like hundreds of thousands of dollars and it was a fraud case or whatever, then it'd be illegal. But if it's catfishing, for example, it's not an explicit crime in the US, unfortunately. And what you could do with this is that you could go on apps like Tinder, Bumble, etc. And you technically, all you want to do is you just want to match with like a bunch of people, make your profile look legit. You don't have to verify it. If you do verify your profile, then people is gonna trust you more, right? And with this scam, with this unethical way to make money, essentially it's a dating scam that's been going around, right? And it's not illegal, it's just unethical, and there's a lot of morals that goes into it. So what you want to do is you want to pretend to be a woman on so-called a dating app like Tinder, Bumble, any type of dating app out there. There's a lot of them out there, so you want to get into as much as you can. And once you have gone to as much dating apps as possible, you want to look for an e-whore pack. So an e-whore pack, if you guys don't know what that is, it's technically like you get nudes, or like you sell someone else's nudes, right? That's called e-whoring. But an e-whore pack is you get a bunch of videos and a bunch of voiceovers, a bunch of like photos from someone else, and it's like nudes of another girl, or like a girl's face doing certain hand gestures so that you know that she's real when someone asks you to do so, right? So yeah, that's what an e-whore pack is. And you want to find one, you can just search up an e-whore pack on Reddit, or like just on Google, something like that. Or you can make your own by going to Pinterest, right? And you go on these dating apps, and particularly you want to do a meet and greet scam. So what you want to do is you're gonna swipe yes to everyone, right? To everyone on Tinder, because obviously you want to make money, right? So these are like the dating apps right here, right? And it's even better if you have like a long-term Instagram account for this, because catfishing could go a long way. There are some people out there making $10,000 a month doing catfishing that I know of. But usually the greet and meet scam is the most technically, like, I have never did this. It's just that I have always have like an Instagram account for e-whoring, and I did e-whoring before. It's just that I never did the dating scam because I felt like I didn't need to, and I never thought of doing it in the first place. So obviously you want to press yes to everyone, and then once you match with a guy, you're gonna talk to him, and make sure that you talk like a woman. You don't want to talk like a man saying yo, bruh, bro, etc. Right? Like, women's do say bro, but just keep it minimum, because usually they will suspect if something's wrong, right? Because they're aware. It's the dating app. It's an online dating app. You could fake anything on the internet. So make sure you text like a woman. You can just go on YouTube and say something like psychology behind a man's love, or whatever, for a woman, right? Love for a woman. And what you could do with these videos, like, you could watch these and you could take notes, you could study it, and you could study the psychology behind mans, or like, remember the last time when you fall in love with a girl, or you had a crush on her. What made you fall in love with her? Maybe because of her looks, something like that, right? So with Tinder and online and shit, texting, men's tend to fall in love very fast, and you always want to catfish as a woman. And keep in mind, I don't condone doing any of these. I have just learned it from the internet. So yeah, I'm just telling you guys this. This is only for educational purposes, by the way. So what you want to do is, talk like a woman, pretty much. Like, remember the last time when you actually fall in love or had a crush on someone, right? Like, maybe the way their personality is, maybe you think that they're kind or whatever. Try to mimic that personality and watch like psychology videos about men's falling in love with women's, and how you could pretend to be a woman from, other people's standpoint and try and sell them the dream. So for example, if the man was to say something like, oh, well, I mean, I would love to go and travel and see you, and afterwards you could sell them the dream. You could say something like, yeah, I would love for us to meet, when could you come? You're selling them the dream. You're giving them mixed signals. You're giving them false hope, right? Because in reality, you're not meeting them. So afterwards, you could ask them to like send you money for like agree to meet, because like you need bus tickets or whatever. And usually you like, it works best if you could get like an actual bus ticket or like a gift card, and later on you could resell it for money. But in most case scenario, they'll probably give you money through like PayPal, Cash App, etc. Right? And afterwards, once they want to meet, you can keep on messaging them saying like, hey, I still need money for the bus or whatever. Like the taxes went up, like dumb shit, right? But if you feel like you don't need to do that anymore, you can just simply block them. And keep in mind, if you do get reported on Tinder a lot, you're gonna get your ass banned. So just make sure that you have ways of avoiding that. I'm not gonna tell you guys how, because obviously I don't condone these type of actions. So yeah, that's exactly how you do it. If you guys do want to know every single scam methods out there, like I know about like 30 scam methods, and keep in mind, I'm only telling you guys this so that you guys could defend yourself against scammer, not to go out there and scam other people. So if you guys do want to know how to prevent yourself from getting scammed by these scammers, there's 30 different scam methods that I know of that is the most popular. Please message me on Instagram, hlmm.rb. I'll be glad to help you guys, but keep in mind, it's not for free, right? Like if I'm giving out the information, I expect something in return. So you guys do want to know all 30 scam methods that I know of, and also there's like a scam method being released every single day. So I know a lot of scam methods. I know a lot of scams that gets created every day. So every single day I know another new scam method. So if you guys would like to learn how to prevent getting scammed by these scammers with like these so-called methods, please message me on Instagram and I'll help you guys out. And my Instagram is in the description, hlmm.rb. And as always, I hope you guys have a blessed day and take care.